concepts of kama, okay? Basically, these are sickles. Almost every culture uses this as a farming tool, but it's a very effective arsenal or very effective tool and weapon of the ganja. When I am teaching you, instead of using real sickles, I'm going to go ahead and use these, and that's for training purposes. The reason is, upon using sickles, these things are extremely dangerous. Upon any accident, even a slight touch on the skin, you're going to fillet parts of your body off. So, I'm going to demonstrate some of the basic techniques. Not like Okinawa and Kuburu. There are similarities, but there are also differences. And I'll be showing you through these practice kamas, not the real ones. Okay? This is your basic kama. Just like any fighting stance. You want to take a fighting stance, you want to balance your weight in the center, not towards the edge. And you want to cross over the kamas. You don't want to do it like this. There are other styles that do it like this, but you actually want to cross it over. The reason is, you want to be able to have a retraction so that you can strike fast. Now, the kama is good to not only block, but also trap weapons that are coming at you. For instance, your basic kama, you learn how to block and strike. But when you're blocking, you block and move the body and strike at the same time. Move the body. The reason for moving the body, and also, this is very important, when you block something, you never put this to the center of the body upon a strike. The reason is, if you block like this, and it hits, your grip might slip, and that kama and their weapon will come flying towards your body. So, first of all, you have to understand, when you block, you move your body out of the way, so upon impact, it goes flying out of your hand, doesn't fly towards you. With that understanding, this is your basic block. On a top strike, you want to hit simultaneously, so it's coming in and moving your body out the way so that you can counter. From here, you want to catch and move out of the way. Now, this is called a slapping block. When they come in and you can slap their weapon to the outside of the body, you pull down and you immediately strike. So from here, here to here, here to here. Your footwork is essential and important in kama combat, okay? When somebody comes and attacks you from the side, you don't back up and hit. Matter of fact, you charge into it. You want to charge into it. The closer, because you have a short-range weapon, the further you are, the more disadvantage you have. The closer you are to attacking their hands and inside of the body, the better advantage you have. So, when you're blocking, somebody charges at you, you have to have confidence, good footwork, and know how to get on the inside. Now, when you block, you can attack arms this way and this way. You can also attack the legs as well, okay? When you're attacking, this is your obvious stab, but there are times when you get past and pull back because of the edge of the weapon is most effective pulling in. With that understanding, you block, bypass, or go past and come towards pulling on the paw or the edge or the blade of your sickle. Now, you can also strike like this, like a regular tip with the tip, and you can also use the non-sharp area as an effective weapon as well. Where do you use the non-sharp? Of course, the sharp, you can cut everybody up any way you want, but there's an effective techniques for the non-sharp part. The reason is, it's metal. And anything that's metal and applied with enough force, it will do damage. So you can hit underarm areas, in between ribs. You can come towards anywhere on the insides of the leg and inside of the arm with a non-sharp part. And it's still effective. You can also hit towards the throat area, pushing and hitting as well. And needless to say, if you just take this to the bridge of the nose, you're going to have lethal effects. So, you're not limited to only the tip, which is the stabbing, and the blade side. With the kama, you use every single part of this weapon. If I turn it this way, I can use it just like a collie stick and just beat him with the back part of the stick on top of the head. If I do this, I'll stab. If I overpass and pull back, I will cut. Or take just a dip and stab him. Basically, it would be just like a hit. So, on the outside, when they're swinging towards the center of the body, you move, charge in, taking their momentum and pulling and striking at the same time. Now, when they go for the legs, this is Kuburo style. From here, you raise the leg, clearing it, and you block at the same time. Okay? On leg strikes, make sure your legs comes very high in towards the body. Throw it to the outside. Okay? Now, cross blocks. Here, here. Make sure that you do not cross and your hands are exposed. But make sure when you do this motion here, the stick never comes separate because you're exposing your arms of getting cut. So when you're cross blocking, it's like this. What you don't cross block against a sword per se. What you want to do is use this against a spear or long range weapon that doesn't have an edge to it. Because these, unless it's metal, it's really not going to survive a sword strike. Okay? So from here, cross block this way, cross block that way, but make sure your body is removed from the impact point. With that, you can also block like this. From here, instead of doing this is called slapping out. This is when you slap out and come straight in. This type of principle is when you only have one kama, not two. So for instance, if I had let's say I had one kama, what I would do is slap and always try to make sure that the tip goes towards my opponent. If I do this pulling down, it means I've blocked a spear, pulling down on the spear because it bites into the wood and taking control of the weapons. There are many other aspects to the kama. I'll slowly break it down one by one for you. But this is an introductory to how to using the kama. Later we'll get into spinning the kama, using tips, also throwing the kama, also using the backside of the kama, and also hiding. How you hide the blade when you're approaching somebody, making it look like regular sticks. Last stand, it comes out at you. Okay? We'll get into those aspects, and I hope you enjoy our tutorials. God bless you and your whole entire family. We'll see you guys next time.